alright? This is the Slam King, aka Jason from Ingested, and you're listening to the FANTASM Podcast.
Phantasm. Maximum terror.
That's your target audience, baby!
Phantasm.
And you know something? I sort of enjoyed it.
Phantasm.
Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal!
Phantasm.
Hey, this is Dr. Vincent West, medical doctor with the FANTASM Podcast. I've got one of my favorite vocalists on the podcast today. He's taking the time to do this while he's on this amazing tour he's on. Please welcome Jason from Ingested. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Vincent, I'm good. How are you?
I am hanging in there, my friend. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it. And you guys are on a...
No problem. I'm currently... Sorry, I was saying I'm currently stood in the middle of nowhere. There's snow absolutely everywhere, and I'm freezing my nuts off.
Oh, shit.
So I hope you appreciate this, Doctor.
Oh, I do, sir. I appreciate you taking the time so much. I know our fans do. And you guys are... You guys are on a great bill. You're touring with Fit for an Autopsy, Enterprise Earth, Signs of the Swarm, and then Great American Ghost. So how's the tour going so far?
Oh my god. It's been amazing so far. Like, honestly, it's been one of the... I mean, every time we tour the States, it's always fantastic. Like, there's probably... To be fair, our biggest fan base in the world is in the States. So, like, whenever we come over here, it's always amazing. But this tour in particular, I think it's because everybody's been so starved of live music and the atmosphere at a live show. Like these, and obviously, I mean, the bill of this tour is stacked from top to bottom. But like with everybody being starved of live shows as well, like everybody's coming out. The shows are packed. Most of them have been sold out so far. The kids have been going absolutely mental, and it's some of the craziest shows we've ever played. So yeah, we're really having a good time right now.
Well, it's a great package. I wanted to tell you something fun. The last live show I saw was you guys in Atlanta in February of 2020.
Oh, was that the Surpassing the Boundaries 10-year anniversary tour?
It was.
Was that the one where we played the album all the way through?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the last live show I saw.
Fucking great.
And...
Holy shit.
I wanted to tell you my first live show since the pandemic will be you guys in Atlanta in a few weeks. So.
Amazing. Do you know what, right? A lot of people have been saying that to us. Like, they've been saying, like, you were the last band that I saw before the pandemic, and you're the first band that I've seen after the pandemic. So we're like, well, maybe that means that we're doing something right. That means that we're the fucking workhorses of the scene. We're always out.
You are, and
come rain or shine, we're always on the road, man.
Absolutely. Tell us about you guys signing with Metal Blade Records.
Oh wow, well, to be fair, like Metal Blade is one of those, like, to us, well, and to many other people, it's a legendary record label. It's legendary. They've got so many legendary bands that just the label itself. We've always wanted to be on Metal Blade, like always. Like since we started, it's always been the label that we always felt would fit us the most, the way that we are and the way that the type of music we do and stuff.
Sure.
And we had a home for a long time at Unique Leader Records, and that was great. There was no bad blood. We left completely amicably. We just on. And we were thinking, oh, what are we going to do here now? So we're out of our contract. Like, what should we do? Because there was options. You know, we could go looking for another record label. We could go independent. You know, a lot of bands are going independent nowadays. So we were really like thinking about it, and then we got a call from Ryan at Metal Blade, and he said that he heard that we were out of our contract and we were free agents, and did we want to talk? And we were like, absolutely, we want to talk. So yeah, and then we ended up talking, and here we are. Now we're signed to Metal Blade. We've just dropped our debut single, Rebirth, this morning. So that's available on every streaming service. So whether you're doing Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, whatever, it's on there. So stream that shit, like it, share it, whatever. We dropped the music video this morning that we shot in Peterborough in the UK, and we shot that on we did a couple of headblast support slot with Bleed From Within on their UK tour.
Awesome.
And we filmed it at the Peterborough show, and we decided to do a live video because, like, we've always thought that, like, when we play live, that's our bread and butter. That's what we're best at. Like, when we play live, we bring a show. We we kick your head off its shoulders when we're playing live.
Indeed.
Like, I stand by it. Like, live is like what we are best at. Like, we are just so tuned in on that, and we wanted to replicate that feeling, the like intensity, that atmosphere of a live Ingested show, because we like there's been 2 years with no live shows nearly, for a lot of people. So we wanted our first single to be a perfect representation of what we're about as a band, and just to give people who haven't had that live experience yet, because of like what's been going on and everything.
Sure.
It's it's like a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a taster of what's to come when they can finally get out to a show. But yeah, that's out on YouTube, on Metal Blade's YouTube channel. So anybody who's listening, give that a watch, give it a share, all the good stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it.
It's so exciting. And then you guys, I guess, are working on a new album. That's going to be awesome to drop on Metal Blade. That's so exciting.
Oh yeah, well, it's done. It's ready.
Oh, okay, awesome.
We've been listening to it over and over in the van, and it's amazing. We just did a little Instagram live video, and because it's the first time we've really said out loud that the album's done, and it's coming. Like, that's the first time we've ever said it out loud.
That's amazing.
And, we just kept our cards close to our chests. We just quietly squirreled away, and we've written and produced one of the best death metal albums I've ever heard. So
I have absolutely no doubt.
That'll be winging its way to you sometime second half of this year.
That's fantastic.
It's fucking unbelievable.
That's so exciting. And then the tour that you're on right now, how did that tour come about, the tour package?
I don't really know, to be honest. I'm assuming that Fit for an because obviously Fit for an Autopsy have just dropped their album today.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that they wanted to put together a package of some of the biggest heavy hitters in the scene, and they've certainly got it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they've certainly got it. They've got, and Enterprise Earth, who's also on the bill, have just dropped their album today as well.
Awesome.
So we're all currently celebrating what we're calling International Deathcore Day.
That's awesome.
There's just so much good like death metal and deathcore being released today.
That's
so,
fabulous.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got Worm Shepherd, you got Shadow of Intent. They've dropped new stuff. It's mental, man. What a day! And of course, the Slam Kings have just dropped their fucking debut Metal Blade single as well. So.
Absolutely, sir. It's so exciting. And I wanted to ask you, like, as far as like touring, do you guys have a bunch of other stuff planned that you're going to be doing this year?
Yeah, we've got a European and UK tour that's set up for March, April time, and that's Ingested, Vulvodynia, Victims, and Bound in Fear. Yeah, so and that's been bloody hell, how long has this tour been booked for? It's been booked for like 2 years, this tour.
Oh, wow.
And obviously with all the shit that's been going on, it's just had to constantly be put back. Oh, we can't do it yet, we'll put it back 6 months. Oh, we'll do it in another 6 months or whatever.
Sure.
Because obviously it's like, at the moment, these kind of things are completely out of our hands. It's like, government say you can't play a show, you can't play a fucking show, do you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Like, but we're hoping that that's gonna stay in place. But, you know, I mean, like, at the moment, it's like, who the fuck knows, really?
Yeah, it's...
You know what I mean? Especially in the UK, it's like they change the fucking goalposts every fucking week, so you haven't got a clue what you're doing, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Boris can't make his fucking mind up.
That's, yeah, it's...
So yeah, hopefully that'll be going ahead in March and April, but we'll see.
Awesome. Well, that's very cool. Do you guys plan on doing a lot of the festival stuff too in the summer?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're booked for Hellfest this year, which is going to be our first time ever playing Hellfest.
Awesome.
So we are super excited. At the moment, as it stands, we're on the same stage as Devin Townsend, which is really fucking exciting because we're big Devin Townsend fans.
Nice.
And I've never seen him live, so this is like my first chance to see Devin Townsend live, so I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's good. Hopefully we should be getting some more festival bookings coming through. But again, a lot of it's up in the air, especially in Europe at the moment, because, you know, these countries are like dropping like flies, aren't they? So
yeah,
we don't know. But hopefully.
Hey, I wanted to ask you real quick. Last year, you guys dropped the Usurpation 2, where you did the whole album, like you guys re-recorded it. What was that like? I really liked that record. I thought that was really cool that you guys did that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, so basically we wanted to, well, initially, we were never really happy with how that album turned out. Like, we liked the songs, we believed in the songs that we wrote, but the way that they were presented, just, I don't know, it just left a lot to be desired for us personally. I know there's a lot of people who do like
right.
No version, and that's great.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, for us, there was all that our first album and all the other albums had. Whereas, like, we thought it felt a little bit flat, a little bit shallow. So yeah, we decided that we wanted to remix and remaster it. So we were trying to find the original recorded stem files, but we looked high and low. We spoke to everybody who was involved in the making of the album. We spoke to Mick Kenny from An On the Thrack. We spoke to the guys from Trigger the Bloodshed because they were engineering it.
Oh, okay.
And nobody had any of the files. So we were like, right, well, we're in a lockdown. What else are we gonna do? Let's just fucking re-record it. So we re-recorded the entire thing, like, from scratch, and just made it 1,000,000 times better. And yeah, we're really, really happy with how it came out. And that's the thing. I mean, it's like, with us being locked down, we just try to stay as productive as possible.
Sure.
Because if you're not constantly moving, stagnating, going, so what can we do? Right, okay, we'll remix and remaster our original split EP recordings. We did that. We did release that in the February. And then we were like, right, we'll re-record and remaster Surreption. So we'll do the Surreption 2 and we'll put it out, and all the bells and whistles, it'll be well better. So we did that.
Sure.
And since then, we've been working on the new album, which, like I said before, is finished. Yeah. So we've been busy boys, busy boys.
You have indeed.
Rather than,
I think the last time we got to talk, you had dropped the "Where Only Gods May Tread," and that album is so fucking good, man.
yeah, that was 2020.
That was the last time I got to talk to you. I don't know if you remember. We did an interview. I did one with Sean as well. So, what a masterpiece that is. And like I said, I'm always excited when you guys put new material out. I love all your records. They're all so good. And what you did last year, re-recording that, was just mind-blowing for me. Yeah, it was absolutely just a treat. And this tour packages too, man. To go back to the tour package, like I noticed a lot of the shows are selling out, and it's just awesome.
It's fantastic. It just feels amazing to like be back, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Not back in the States necessarily, like just back on the stage.
Sure.
We got a little bit of a teaser of it with we're doing our UK shows with Bleed From Within and all that, and all of the Bleed From Within shows were sold out, so that was great as well.
Awesome.
And but to get back over here in the States and playing the shows that we're playing at the moment with the bands that we're playing, and watching these kids go absolutely nuts every night. Like honestly, it just makes me feel so good. Just really, really makes me feel good.
Oh yeah.
I'm just super happy to be back, and it's just something that, you know, I think a lot of bands, we all, like us, guilty of it as well. We all just took touring for granted. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
You take it for granted, and then you think it'll always be there, and then it gets taken away for 2 years, and then you really fucking appreciate what you've lost.
Absolutely.
And it's like it's certainly given us a different perspective on touring, and do you know what I mean? Not to see it so much as like a job, like we used to, and like enjoy it more, and do you know what I mean? And
absolutely.
Realize that, you know, this shit can be taken away from you.
Sure.
Just because you've worked hard for 16 years doesn't mean that like you're entitled to it, and it'll never get taken away.
Right.
Like the last 2 years have just proved that it can. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it can change on a dime. Like I said, the last show I saw was you guys.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing you at the same venue again in a few weeks, which is insane. It's like that's the first show I've been to since the pandemic.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So that'll be pretty wild.
Full circle.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, well, it was weird because when I went to that show, the last show I saw you guys play, it was kind of like by the seat of my pants. I had gotten off work, like it just kind of worked out where I got to go, and it was really cool. And you know, I think you guys had like Visceral Disgorge with you. I can't remember all the different bands that were with you, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's right. It was Visceral Disgorge, Last 10 Seconds Alive, and Cabal.
Yeah, it was a really great bill. Yeah, Cabal was really good too. I had a really good time, and you guys were amazing. And I was just like, you take it for granted because that was literally the last show I saw. Like that was it.
Yeah.
Everything just stopped after that. So it's wild. It's funny. I thought it was interesting. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Would be the first time that I get to go back to a show would be to get to see you guys. So I thought that was wild.
Yeah, it's mad. It's like literally just all come full circle, mate. But like I said before, it just makes us feel like, you know, we're doing our job right. We're the fucking road dogs.
You are indeed.
With like, there's no other. Like I was thinking about it. I can't even think of no British band that have come over since the pandemic.
No.
Maybe they can't think of any. We were the last to be here, and we're the first back.
Yeah.
So if that's not fucking that's not dedication to our American fans, I don't know what the fuck is.
No, sir, absolutely, and we're so glad that you're back over here touring. And like I said, the show's selling out and everything. I'm so excited and happy for you. And the signing with Metal Blade, and you got the new single out, and Jason, it's an awesome time to be an Ingested fan, and I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you so much. Like that really means a lot. Like, because you know we've worked hard for 16 years. We've had shit for a long time, and but we've never given up. We've never given up on ourselves. We never gave up on our fans. We never gave up on our music. We always believed in ourselves, and hopefully, like, you know, now it's time to start reaping the rewards of all this fucking hard work that we've been doing for nearly 2 decades.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, look, I don't want to keep you out there in the cold. I appreciate you taking the time to do this today. Such huge fans. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, man, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, Vince.
Phantasm.
And you know something? I sort of enjoyed it.
Phantasm.